Well, hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Then it is the 12th day of Chimas, and it's David Dorian Ross here on the final day of our celebration, our 12 days challenge for the month of December, and two Karens. It's all Karens all the time today. That's awesome. I'm hoping that the stream comes through good. It's telling me that my FPS, is too low. I've tried to take supplements for that, but it doesn't seem to help. Anyway, today being our final day, yes, we have to see the announcement graphic. I should have logged in already so that I could just pull this down. Let me see if I can do that while we're chatting. I'm so proud of myself because, I have so few talents that when I make something that looks good, I'm just delighted by it, and I wanted to share it with you. It will all make sense in a moment here because it, of course, relates to the and in fact, maybe a little story that goes along with it. How about that? This will just take a moment here. Yes. Let me go back to over here. How are you guys doing today? How's everybody? There's Tyson. No, Karen says we need Karen Lewandowski. That's you. Okay, hold on a second here. Going to okay, here we go. Here is my fancy schmancy let me actually fix that. There we go. So, no, it's still backwards. Well, here's the deal. Today, we are doing a new movement called 12 Legs a Kicking, and that was a picture of Bruce Lee kicking on a rainy Chinatown evening, and I made it all by myself with the help of AI. So the second class of Tai Chi students that I ever taught on my own, not teaching for another teacher, not teaching for my Sifu or anything like that, just, that I put together, I taught, I brought them all together, was at a fitness club in San Francisco's financial district known as FISIS. I'm sure that they're long gone. Be a member and to teach there. So I had put up the sign that I was going to teach a Tai Chi class, and quite a few people signed up. I'm thinking we had about a dozen people, which for me as a brand new teacher was fantastic, over the moon. And one of my students, whose name happened to be David, was Bruce Lee's cousin to start my career. So that was literally the beginning of my professional career as a Tai Chi teacher. That must have been 1983, maybe 82, 83, something like that. And there you go. Well, so in that vein, I thought we would just go into doing some of the. If anybody is wondering why the cheesy Christmas music, it's because the other day when we were playing Vince Guaraldi, Facebook actually came in and shut us down. So I just chose the really safe, cheesy, lo-fi Christmas. And the Step Up and Kick. We'll put some music back on in a second here. Step Up and Kick. So Step Up and Kick, of course, is a balancing movement because you can't kick if you've got both feet on the floor. That's not called kicking. That's called stepping. So you've got to shift weight over and then one foot comes up. Now, earlier in the song, we have, in fact, at the very beginning of the song, we have two golden roosters. Remember this? So, and it's really just, hinging at the hip here. And as you hinge, it just, your butt will bring everything else with it. It'll bring the thigh, it'll bring the knee, it'll bring the lower leg, it'll bring the foot. Everything comes up together, right? You don't really need to activate anything else. And the reason why I mention that is because the kick, Step Up and Kick, is exactly the same motion, right? I my leg, I just push my heel out. That's all there is, and down. So the rooster comes before the kick. Right. Now, you notice I wobbled a little bit there while I was holding that foot up and trying to kick it out there. And you know why? Because I was talking. And when I'm talking, I'm exhaling. But balancing is something that should be done. Now, you may need to exhale a tiny bit and then inhale again. And then exhale as you go down. So it's inhale, exhale a tiny bit, inhale again, exhale down. Now, that's not the only thing that's going on in this movement, right? We have the two arms going ba-zing, ba-zing. The two hands start out crossing at the wrist. Right? Crossing at the wrist here. And then the palms turn outward and the elbows sort of extend slightly. Like, look how much that extends. Just only that much. Only that much. So I'm just going here and only that much. Because at the end, I've made a W. So first, I make the W. Then I do a rooster, and then I breathe that out. Cross at the wrists again, make a W, a rooster, and the leg goes out. Now, pace yourself, because we're doing 12 of them. Are you ready? One foot steps out and open the door. Now as the hands come down, we can just go right into crossing at the wrists. I'm just going to come over on one side. Make my W. Breathe in, out, in again. There's two. Three. Four. 6. Halfway there, yeah. 7. I just didn't talk. $11. Here we go. There's 11. $12. Beautiful. And then the 2 hands come down to make soft fists. And the tiger leaps. Wah! 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 You don't have to say wah, you could just go ah. That's 8. 9. Here we go. 10. 11 tigers leaping. Beautiful. And what was our 10? Oh, that's right. 10 put up in front. Just catch the moon. 1 parting horse's mane that I bring back. Catch the moon again. Over the shoulder it goes. Do I need to do one more? I think I do. Beautiful. Catch the moon and do 1 more part horse's mane, because that'll be easy for us to take it to the other side. Over the shoulder it goes. How you guys doing? Good? 1 more. And then another parting of the horse's mane so that I can float back around. 9 fair ladies weaving. Now stay with me as I just sit on back and float across the room. Catch the moon. Now this is 8. So stay with me as we just get 1 more going here. There's 9. Beautiful. And then everything comes back over here to this side with a hook so that I can step out. Because the next one is 8 snakes a-creeping. Release that hook. Let it come through. Step right up and hook again. Reverse. Now I remembered what comes after this. Release the hook and let it circle around. Yes, all the way here, because there's 7 tumbling monkeys. And here comes 7. And 7, and then catch the moon. I was 2 moves ahead of myself. 6. There's 2, 3. Reverse direction. 3 makes 6, and then everything comes back over here. Boom, 5 single whips. Here we go, 5 single whips. And then 4 pipas playing. Catch the moon through the snow. Beautiful. Then 2 golden roosters. And a white crane spread. Hoo-dee-doo! Oh my goodness. Come on back in, my friends. Yes. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Fantastic. Just looking to see how many people had joined us so far. Cheemus goodness. That's going to be my phrase for the rest of the holiday. Cheemus goodness. Or goodness Cheemus. Either one. Oh my goodness! Hey, I just have to tell you that here at Tai Chi Fit Central, we've been looking at all of the posts that you guys have made. Some announcements about them in the next day or so. So keep your eyes open for that. Unfortunately, no one won the trip to Hawaii. They just. We had to cut back somewhere, but some people you got close. You got close. There will be definitely consolation prizes instead. Well, that's the end of some more practicing I need to do with that. But this is feeling really good, and this I think is a really cool little flow that we can do in class coming up here pretty soon after I practice it a little bit, or we'll just wing it and have some fun with it like we usually do. That'll be great. Little announcement for those of you who weren't in class the other day, making some small changes to the day when I usually teach a standing flow class, and it's been just kind of like whatever I pick, based on the idea that it was probably, like original flow as our fundamental class. Well, original flow is about to be changed to be referred to on the website, at least, as gentle flow. gentle flow, because nobody who comes to the website who's not already a student knows what the heck we mean by original flow. Like, so it's a no worries kind of class. And I'm probably going to save the gentle flow that I teach for the new schedule coming up in January, when I'm teaching on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, adding those days of the week, and those will be my gentle flow classes. But Wednesdays is going to be all about the fusion, baby. So that will mean that every week I do something a little bit different. I'll give you a heads up about what's coming, because we'll be using sticks or cans of chili, whatever you got handy, to be bamboo fusion and whatnot. So I'm excited about that, because I think that there is something really, really wonderful happening when we do a lot of fusion stuff. So I'm going to turn Wednesdays into Fusion Day. And even to so that we can all get to the point where we do my flow, which is essentially all of the different formats together. I'll do all of the different, sometimes I do, sometimes I'll get through it, like a run through of all the other different formats, and then pull up a chair and finish it off with some seated flow. So we'll see if you guys are into that. But I would love it if you guys would just do my workout with me. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I just want to say thank you once again for joining me on this journey through the holidays. It's been really awesome. And let us know what your different challenges throughout the year, maybe once every quarter or something, just to kind of keep it fun. And I'd love to know, I'm just reading Karen's post here, so I wish I could have heard all of that. I hope that did it not come through? I'm just want to make sure that our live stream is working. But it's over now, so it's too late. But I'll see you guys in class. And I love you with all of my heart. And I wish for you a very